Today we're speaking with Diana Stahl and myself, Dan Kaufman, from ERS Incorporated, a research group and an avid researcher. Diana is an electrical engineer. She's also now moved into biofield energetic medicine, or the integrated health specialty of bioenergetic medicine. NIH defines complementary and alternative medicine, CAM, as natural products, mind-body medicine, acupuncture, and manipulative and body-based practices, chiropractic massage, which also includes bioenergetic medicine. Diana, is there any way you can measure this biofield?
Yes, that's what we have here today, is we have actually the biopulsar reflexograph. It is a medical device, has 3 medical certifications out of West Germany, and it allows us to measure the body's energy field. Most people are familiar with MRIs, which is the body's response to a magnetic field. Well, we measure through the hand sensor plate the bioenergetic field, or bioenergetic medicine.
Now, can you make corrections or adjustments to this field?
Right, and that's what we did our study on, is we looked at Omega Global's products, their zero-point energy device, because we wanted to see what happens when you introduce different nutritional or energy devices into a field and their response. So we took a baseline, test subjects, and then we introduced the devices into their energy field.
So today we're actually going to see these therapies performed, and we're actually going to see the results from these therapies. Is that correct?
Right here in real time. This is our hand scanner, and we're going to be taking a reading of your biofield. Okay, I need to see your left hand, please. Wonderful. We're going to be placing this on the 45 sensors. All right, excellent. Place your right hand over top of your left. Thank you. All right, and I'm going to be scanning, starting the scan. Wonderful. Breathe. Breathe deeply. Good. Good reading. Excellent. Okay, for about 2 minutes, just relax.
When we do the scan, we're looking for optimum health and vitality through each one of the organ and glandular systems. And in the graphs display, that is marked by the green line. Also in the image, we're looking for bright, brilliant colors. And as you can see around the head, they're not. They're very dark and muddy. If your attention now goes over to the cerebrum, you can see that the cerebrum is very, very low. It is no more than 5%. We're looking for a value around 60%. So that is why we do scans to know exactly where the health and vitality is of each organ and glandular system.
I'm good. How are you today?
Pretty good, thank you.
Good. Well, this is a wellness tool, and it is infused with zero-point energy, which exists in all matter. And what we have found when the body's biofield is exposed to this, that it facilitates the body to self-rejuvenate. And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to start at the top of your head and introduce this to your body's energy systems, just to kind of wake your energy up a little. And then we're going to go through all of your 7 energy systems and facilitate your body to a place of homeostasis or balance. Now, do you have areas of concern?
Probably one of the worst is my hand.
All right, all right. Go ahead and rest your hand on mine. Take some deep breaths in and out. Which I should have asked you what your level of pain was, 0 to 10 when we started. 10 being call 911, yeah. 0 being nothing. Where were you at? 4, 5, 6? Do you have?
Probably, it usually stays around a 6.
Around a 6, mm-hmm. And so what is it now?
Surprisingly, about a 3, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Where are you at now?
Probably, maybe a 1.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it, but it's not as painful as it was.
As you remember from the first image, the colors were very gray and muted, and the cerebrum was very low. It was not much more than 5%. Now in the second image, you can see that the cerebrum is much higher. It's actually come into balance at 40%, and it actually moves up through 60% and a little bit higher. You can also see in the image the colors are much more bright and brilliant. We don't have those dark, muddy reds and grays. We have very lush greens and blues and yellows that are coming, and that talks about the energy that was brought into the person's body and how it rebalanced each one of these organ and glandular systems. You can see that the energy has increased through each one of the organ and glandular systems, and by using the 0-point energy devices and the energized water, we've been able to increase the vitality through the different organ and glandular systems.
Is there any additional things you can do?
Yes, we also looked at water because water is very dramatic, but we need to look at is the three different components: the quantity, the quality, and the energy of water. And I'm not talking about your energy drinks or your sport drinks that you're going to find in your grocery store. I'm talking about water that has life in it. And that's where we found our most dramatic results here, as you can see up on the screen, is the health that you, or the balance in the organ and glandular system you received from using the energized water from the water system.
For ease of viewing, we took the information from the biopulsar reflexograph and we put it into this nice graph here. As you can see from the before, look at the heart. It is an 8. Then after we introduced hydration, energized water into the body, look at the afters. You can see that the heart actually ran up to a 67. It's a little higher than we would like. 65 is the ideal. But the percent of improvement is almost 89%, which is very significant in the health and vitality that the person would be feeling.
Whether they're in an unhealthy state and we add the energy to their health field by using the 0-point energy tool, adding the water, then the energized water, we can actually restore balance back in their body and bring health. Or, on the other side of the coin, for people who are healthy, prevention, prevention, prevention.
Incredible. Well, to me, as a researcher, this experience has been fascinating. It's been incredible. I'm actually seeing results in devices that you don't plug in. They don't seem to be very technical. We're actually seeing physical changes, and that's what we've seen here today. That it's amazing to me that simple things, if you can call this simple, this advanced science can actually cause someone to go into a point of being healthy or their body wanting to heal itself. And I think this is exciting and should be exciting for everyone. And I was pleased to meet Diana Stahl, and this has been very eye-opening to me. It's been incredible. Thank you.
Thank you.